Welcome to the Indie Nerd Collective podcast. I'm your host, Juicebox.
I'm your co-host, Ray.
And we got guests with us. Why don't you introduce yourself, Ryan?
Hey, I'm just your local, ninja hidden in the hidden smoke, baby. The legendary smoking, the arcade stoner, man. I'm that guy. Like I'm not him, I'm not them, but I'm Timothy James, man. I'm Timothy James. That's all I got.
All right, that was smooth. So we got Ryan on as our first guest here. Just to tell us that this man is like, if you want any knowledge or shit about the weed game, the cannabis, the puff, and all that shit. That's the go-to man, because he's been in the industry for quite some time, and yeah, he's just gonna share with us like some shit, bits and tricks and information about our favorite edibles and all that stuff. The information you normally don't get when you're buying or going into the store to grab your stuff. So what's one thing you'd say we really need to know when we're going into like a dispensary or something, or if we're just grabbing any?
Bro, I'm so glad you asked me this question. Stop going in there and asking for the shit with the highest THC. THC means, yeah, it's good, like a high THC, that's cool. But it's the terps, bro. Pay attention to the terp profile. Because I done had some shit that was like 15% that smacked my head like I'm high as fish grease, fried boots, higher than 30,000 feet. And then I had some shit that tested high and was like, meh. Terps, always about the flavor, man. That's really it.
Now, like I know that's definitely like one thing I learned, what do you call it, past couple years, or more than past couple years, but that the terpenes really affect how your high is. Now, I know for myself, I had to experiment with pinene, limonene, and myrcene or whatever. I think that's one of the other ones. Those are the ones that hit me the most. But I don't know about the combinations really with the other terpenes. Now, what would you say for someone who totally doesn't know the first place to start? Like, what would they be looking for? And what's a high everyone's always looking for? Like,
Well, in that sense, you got to look at it like this. As you know, anybody in the game knows you got your sativas, your indicas, and your hybrids. Now, it just depends on the type of high you're looking for. If you want a couch high, get you a nice indica. A nice indica will lock you in on that couch. You ain't moving nowhere, bro. You gonna be fighting to sleep. A good sativa. Sativas are good if you want that head high. I tell people a lot of times, like, it's one of those things where if you really want to get up and clean your house or something like that, try to get you a sativa. Sativa will help you through that. And then, of course, you got your indicas. Now, your indicas can lean either heavy on the indica side, heavy on the sativa side, or you can get you a nice 50-50 split hybrid. But really, honestly, it just depends on the person, man. Like, what are you really looking to do?
like what do what are some of the terpenes? How would you say they affect the general consensus of how they affect people? Like, do you have any info on that? Because one of the things that I know people are going to be asking is, okay, so we got all these terpene names, but what does what with what? Like, what are some of the basic combos that you can tell people to try and work with to get that mind-blowing high?
Well, see, that's the thing. So for me, I like something that's high in terpinolene. Terpinolene is gas. Terpinolene is what's going to give you that dank. While some people they make like something that's high in myrcene. Really, with a lot of the terps, these terps can and will affect like your personality. They affect your brain chemistry. It's all about your cannabinoid system. which in that case, honestly, like someone who has high anxiety, like the thing now is a lot of people have really bad anxiety. I would tell them to stay away from anything
Yeah.
with like
Yeah.
high, like a high adrenaline content, like anything where it's just a dank ass gas, because that may or may not set your anxiety off, and a lot of people don't want to deal with that. So you mainly really want something that's high in like a beta carophylline, I believe it is, something high in limonene, things like that. Like, I mean, honestly, like I said, really, it just depends on the person, you know?
Yeah. No, that totally makes sense. I mean,
Mhm.
I got a buddy that I've been smoking with the past like decade, and his smoke tolerances have kind of changed like as he's aged. He used to, we used to blaze a lot, and then as we got older and things happened, he couldn't smoke as much. He had to go down on the lower on the THC levels and all that, and then he had to start looking at the terpenes and whatnot. I'm not too sure what he's smoking right now, but I think he's just only doing edibles at this point. But I
Okay.
definitely do see a lot of like older people, well, not older, but people our age and whatnot, what do you call it, cutting back and just switching to edibles or only taking it like at specific times. I mean, there's still a lot of heavy smokers like us, but everyone's starting to pay attention more to exactly what they're smoking.
Yeah, because like before when I would smoke, I thought terpenes was like the chemical like they would spray onto the weed to make it taste the way it tastes and whatnot. Now I know no, it's part of the weed and whatnot. And some people spray things to make it pop out or to suppress it or whatever. I guess when taking care of the plant. I'm still not too sure about how that works. But thank you for telling me that. I appreciate it.
Oh my fucking god. Um, yeah, no, that's honestly, like I don't know if I've ever run into anything that's been sprayed more than once. I do know that there's some shit that way back when I moved to Winnipeg for university, there was some shit that we tried to smoke, and you didn't even get smoke out of it; it just melted.
Wow.
Yeah, it was really fucked up. And we tried
Yeah.
to get what do you call it? We tried to find the guy who sold it to us. It was like some other university student too. And he's like, "Oh, it's really good shit." I was like, "What the fuck? You're smoking plastic, my boy."
Yeah.
Crack ass motherfucker.
Yeah, they not ready to have that conversation, bro. They not ready for that one.
Nah, like a lot of people doing like what do you call it, synthetic types of weed too, like that. What is that shit? K2 or something?
Ugh,
Yeah,
that I tried
that
that one.
probation
Delta
pack.
9? What is Delta 9? Like, is it weed or is it like a synthetic?
So this is the thing about the deltas. Any cannabis that comes from an MSO, like good quality cannabis, is going to have some delta 9 in it.
Hmm.
It's the delta 8s that you got, that you can get at the gas station or your local smoke shop. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, you see a lot of them in like those big dumbass backwoods J's that they have in like, you know what I'm saying? They had in the smoke shop in like the nice little case and shit.
Yeah.
Or you got those fuckers who sit there and uh they do it a lot of times like in travel towns where like shit's legal now, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh yeah, come here, we got your hemp, we got your CBD, we got Delta 8, this, that, and the third. And it's like, bro, okay.
Yeah.
I'm not smoking that shit. Like, I'm not, but to each his own.
Um, I think I know what you're talking about. Like my gas station right up the street is probably one of those you was talking about. And the smoke shop that I go to, I just go to get like papers and stuff. I don't really smoke the stuff that's inside because it's like it's either fake or it's that Delta 8 stuff. The last time I tried it, my heart I thought my heart was gonna explode out of my chest. I drove down like a major freeway for like 2 hours, scared out of my ass, man, for real.
That's fucked up. I ain't
Yeah.
never seen nothing like Delta 8 down here or up here, I should say. That's wild though.
But you're saying that the terpenes and deltas are part of it. Is that what you're saying? Are part of the
They're all it's all a part. It's just the way that things get refined, things get broke down. Like your terpenes, your cannabinoids, they're as your plant grows, as if you ever get a chance to grow cannabis, as your plant grows, your plant gets these beautiful things called trichomes. That's where you get those nice frosty nugs with the like the nice, you know what I'm saying? Like the nice little frostiness on it.
That reminds me of those like frosted sun rocks.
You know, like it really is all on you doing research and you trying things and figuring out what works for you and what doesn't work for you. But like I said, I ain't picking nothing up from a gas station. I'm not.
Nah, that's wild. Picking up drugs, picking up your weed from the gas station is that's a little sus.
I mean,
the only thing I pick up from the gas station is like salvia.
It's kind of funny you say that because you can also get weed from the gas station another way, but it's probably some real lame stuff that's being sold.
Come on, bro. That's not platinum bubble all day, every day, man.
Like
that's
I can't
$35 KDs, man. Come on, man. Come on, Ray. Tell them about it, man. Tell them about it.
I mean, like if you was to come to America, you would get 2 versions of weed if you went to the gas station. Before you even get inside the gas station, you got the neighborhood pusher. Now it's probably some young kid now pushing like maybe what 3-5 quarters. I don't know.
They got them $35 KDs.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. They got them. Look, and it's like 6 of them. They all trying to press you from the minute you get out the car. You just trying to go in the gas station, get you a bag of chips.
It's one
and put this $10 on pump number 3. Come on now, bro.
Hey man, you got some gas? You got some gas? That's exactly how it is. Then you go inside the gas station, and that's where you find all the salvia, the Delta 8 and 9, the stuff that Ryan won't smoke. No, sir. No, sir.
No, sir. Look, them brown ends that be in the jar, buddy be like, you need, I got it. Nah, bro, I don't want that. I told you, I came in here to get a bag of Funyuns and put $10 on pump number 3.
Oh my
That's
God.
it, bro. That's it, bro. Matter of fact, let me get a pack of bamboo too, bro. Like, no, I don't want that. Stop trying to give me that.
Damn, they really pushing it.
Well, yeah, because it's like they know it's somewhat legal, and they're trying to make a return on investing in it. You got enough people here that basically don't know how to get weed at all. They'll smoke it with you. You'll be the life of the party, but they have no idea of how to get the weed at all.
That's like doing coke, man.
Yeah.
Nah, man. Because from what I know about that, you always get offered that in the weirdest of places. In the bathroom, in the back of the club. You know what I'm saying? Hell, walking down the street in the middle of the fucking day, bro. Them ought to be wild, bro.
I don't know. That's never happened to me, but I've usually been able to get my own source, so that's interesting. See that's why I don't live in the States. I mean, Canada's got its own fucked up shit. Don't get me wrong, but I'll stay where I'm what do you call it, familiar with the fucked up.
Hey man, look,
you gotta come out.
It's a game. No matter how you look at it, man, it's always a game.
True.
Something I always say is, man, there's a sucker born every minute of the day. Don't be one. Don't be a sucker, man. Don't be a sucker.
Oh shit, those are wise words. Definitely wise words. But this is I think the most important question regarding weed. What is the best weed for playing video games?
Ooh. See, that just depends on the person, man. See, like me, I love a good indica. Love a good indica. Something that's gonna lock me in on the couch and I could focus on the game, honestly. Like, bro, I'm not even gonna lie to you. I've literally fucked around and like couldn't beat a mission in like a random game. No funny. Sat there, rolled me a J, smoked half the J, and been level enough to get past whatever the fuck it may be.
I feel that.
That's crazy because like this is sativa for me. Give me a sativa, all right, I'm locked in. Okay, here's a good stopping point. Let me go get some more puff puff pass. I get back to it. So it's like I feel that. I feel that.
Puff Pass was a good movie. I did enjoy that little classic.
Sure. Yeah. That way you kicking.
Mm-hmm. The right.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
What's the term? The right strand will get you right. So
Oh, yeah.
my question is, what's up with the strand names now? Because before it was like Blue Dream and Luke Skywalker and all that, and now there's like this big boom of runts, Skittles and all that, and it's like, where is that? It's like that's a new thing. I know that like runts and Skittles are like two strains bred together, but like where are we at the whole? What's new that's coming out? That's strain that I should be looking for, I guess.
Honestly, right now, snow caps. Snow caps. And I had some shit from a friend of a friend of a friend. It was Gelati Triple X something. When I tell you it was so frosty, bro, my man pulled it out. I thought it was Coke for a minute. I thought it was Coke for a minute, bro. I really did. I really did, bro. I thought it was Coke for a minute, bro. I had to look at my man for a second, like, nigga, is you serious right now? I swear to God, bro. The nigga, and it was funny as hell. He was like, bruh, this one right here, this one right here. Oh, this is killer. I was like, bro, what? He was like, man, I'm gonna show you something. It ain't what you think it is. I said, all right, well, let me see. Bro pulled the bag out. I damn near, bro, you doing coke now? We better than this.
Oh,
But when I
yeah.
tell you the high was amazing, man,
It's
fried boots, stamping
weed.
it, bro.
It's weed coated in crack.
That'd be wild.
It would be.
Like, man, look, I didn't know my man for about as long as I done worked at my current spot. And I swear, I really thought my man pulled a body of coke out, bro. I'm like, hold up, nigga, stop. What are you doing? He was like, nah, bro, I'm gonna show you. Man had to take the nug out the bag, split the nug open, and I was like, all right, okay, cool. We can't be friends with no crackheads, man. I'm sorry.
Right.
I'm sorry. We can't do that.
I'm weary of people that do coke and all that shit. Just don't have a good ending after that.
Look, man, I just do weed. That's it, bro. I just do weed.
Hey.
I like weed.
Yeah,
I
me
like
too.
the euphoria of it, man. I love the way it breaks down. I love the way. So at a point in time, I made pre-rolls. Yeah, I was the pre-roll guy. There was a lot of, you know what I'm saying? That's a whole nother story. That's a story for another time.
Mm-hmm.
But just know if you got your material and it breaks down right and you pack it right, bro, it's just something about the feeling of it, man.
Nah,
Yeah,
I feel you on that one. I
yeah.
feel you on that one.
You break a nug down with just your fingers, it's sticky, but if you just slow down and just take your time with it, break it down small enough,
You gotta crumble it.
yep, crumble it.
Man, look, man. Honestly, I love a good grinder. I do love a good grinder. But you're right, it's nothing like that hand breakdown. That hand breakdown will tell you everything you need to know about it.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta come off like little bubbles. That's when I know it's a nice roll. It's gonna make a nice roll. When it breaks off, the nug like little bubbles.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
That's what's nice.
Honestly, I feel like if you guys, you cook, whatever, you know what I'm saying, orzo. It should be no bigger than a piece of orzo. When it breaks down like that,
Yeah.
it's just something. It just rolls so perfectly, man. Like I roll papers, and it's something about it where it just rolls. I can pearl every day. Just call me Uncle Pearly, Pearl Monroe, all that good shit. You feel me? Funk Dr. Pearl, bro. I'm telling you. But off that grinder though, it just to me the grinder it just makes it too small to get a real feel for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the grinder is more so for like
Convenience.
not convenience, but if you're vaporizing it or what do you call it, packing bowls.
Yeah.
So I feel you on that. I do, but I'm not just gonna say packing bolt. Like I'm not gonna say packing pipes because packing a pipe versus packing like a bong bowl is completely different.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, that's
It
true. That's
just,
true.
you know what I'm saying? Like, don't get me wrong. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people that's the preferred way to, get elevated. But it's just something about it being in a bong, like a good bong hit, bro. A good 5-second bong hit, like one of those good ones. You look, that deep, strong ass cough, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, what? Feel like you about to die.
Yeah. I do that.
That gets you real high though.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's about time for another one.
I haven't hit the bong in over a year now.
Ooh. Man,
You
you need
might
you a
die.
nice bong, man. You need you something nice, man.
I got me a new glass piece. I think I
Mm,
showed y'all in the chat one time. You know.
I think you did, bro. I think you did.
Yeah. Yep. Got the mouthpiece on it. I'd be hacking for real. Shoot, I got no shame in my game. I'd be and
Hey,
all
man,
that.
look. As long as you getting fried, that's all that matter.
Yep.
Man, okay, hold on. What the hell is Mills going on about here?
Fuck if I know. I see this shit pop up though. I'm about to go check it out
Oh,
now.
shit. I didn't see what fucking message did he send. Hold on, let me see this shit. Did he send a message? I didn't see anything.
It's on the group chat. He says,
Yeah.
I know you saw my message, and I'm not gonna repeat the last
What message? I don't see what message he sent me.
on Steam. Invite me to your
Oh,
He
okay.
thinks you're in the game. Oh.
My man said he trying to play. He said he trying to play the game. He said it's EA, baby.
Yeah. Wow. Wow. Today might just be a special day.
Sheesh.
Today just
You know he about to cuss you out, right?
Yo,
You know you about to cuss.
he's gonna cuss me the fuck out.
But
Oh
he is.
shit.
I told you, man. I told you, man.
Oh,
Oh,
hey,
this
Juice, you got
motherfucker. Oh shit.
let's add him to the podcast and get a 2-for-1.
Oh my
Well, that's
god.
real, man. You know, that's my good towards brother right there, man. Even though my man is built like an American bully, I'm gonna say it all day, every day. And how to see this nigga in person, this nigga is built like an American bully. I love him to death. I love him to death. My tourist brother and everything, man. But my man is built like an American bully.
That's jokes.
Funny.
Bro, I swear to God, the nigga stand like it's a meme. It's this junk with this dog, and he just standing up on his hind legs, and he looking at you like a little kid look at you and ask you, "Do you got games on your phone?"
Oh my god.
You know the joint I'm talking about, right?
Oh, wow. Wow, that's hilarious. That is hilarious.
Should I bring him in?
Yeah.
I mean, if the nigga want to come in, bring him in.
Hold on. Let me see how I'm adding people to this thing here. Oh my god.
Man.
That's jokes.
Man, look, I got you, man.
No, because we were supposed to play what do you call it?
Don't y'all playing that what's that shit, Divinity or something like that?
Yeah, we were supposed to be playing Divinity, and then shit just got fucked up. Hold on, he can't even see the fucking channel, so
Wow.
Oh man. Yeah, back, I think I'm gonna
I did send him an invite though.
did you?
pack me a little. Oh
Yeah.
no.
Yeah, because I don't remember what settings I was playing around. Oh, okay, I remember what I was doing now.
Yeah, see, I'm finna hit me a bomb. Finna hit me a bomb right now. Pack me a little bowly together. You know what I'm saying? Y'all finna hit them waterworks, man. Pause for safety. Pause for safety.
Odds for safety. Oh my goodness. But yeah, you watched any new anime that we haven't seen yet, Ryan?
Honestly, right now, I'm waiting to watch Solo Leveling. I understand the hype behind it. It looks amazing, but I'm like, I don't want to sit there and be hooked on every episode and then some fuck shit happens. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, I hear you. I hear you.
You're waiting for the whole season to end so you can binge it.
I wouldn't even say the whole season. Honestly, maybe episode 5. Maybe episode 5 is when I could binge 5 episodes, and then it's like I kind of already know what the mid-season what the fuck is. You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
all this new shit, it's always a what the fuck. Like it ain't never just some calm shit like, oh, you know what? Our granddad's farm needs some help. We're gonna go help him on the farm. Nah, it's the fucking female MC goes missing. The male MC is lost. He don't know what the fuck is going on. He's finna go through a whole hero's journey because he done got his ass beat like 5-6 times.
At least.
At least, bro. At least. Fuck. He hasn't figured out that the old man next door is truly the nigga that it was saved him as a kid. Now he got the superpowers or some wild shit like that, bro. Come on. Come on. Like, I don't want to have a heart attack every fucking week. You feel me?
Yeah.
I feel you.
I totally get what he means. It's like some of those mangas or manhwas that you're reading, and every week it's a damn cliffhanger because he's either like rescued his main chick, and then all of a sudden his sister goes missing, and there's a stronger villain or some shit, and you're just like, God damn, this man is either dying or rescuing someone from dying.
You feel me? Like, give my man a break. My man didn't even do nothing. Give him a break.
Yeah. Was it like that for the gamer though? I mean, I get what you're saying, but there are some series that went different.
The game
And
was just overpowered and just kept getting more overpowered as he ran into more overpowered people.
yeah, that's true. And then I remember like the second episode, everyone was just like, "Oh, he is so dead." And then beep, pop up window. I was like, "Yep, yep, okay." I remember this part. He never gets that messed up ever again, ever.
That's all I'm saying, bro. At the end of the day, like, and don't get me wrong, because I grew up watching DBZ, and you know that shit was a heart attack at the end
Everyone
of
was getting fucked up
every
every
motherfucking
day.
episode, bro.
Oh
Fucked up
yeah,
every day, bro.
cliffhangers after cliffhangers. Do you do
What?
you do you like watch or read Jujutsu Kaisen?
So I haven't gotten into Jujutsu Kaisen, but I feel like it's just not what I'm looking for right now.
I can respect that.
You know what I'm saying? Like, honestly, I will watch. I personally, I feel like I can watch popular, you know what I'm saying, more mainstream anime, but the hype. It's the hype, bro. The hype.
The hype
You
will
know,
kill, will make or break a anime.
it will.
See, he's on the same type of time I'm on. Like, what do you call it? If it just gets overhyped, then and
Yeah,
over sensationalized, then it loses a lot of like the original shine and value to it because everyone's fucking touching it, and then it just looks dirty.
yeah,
Yeah.
but like the only way to like ever beat that is to like read it as it's a manga, and then what? Then you become the hype, and that hype can either last for like a couple of months or to like in Solo Leveling's case, 5 years. Because we would hype it up. I remember when Solo Leveling came out, we was like, "Oh, this is good. This is good. Oh man, this is great." So we started hyping it up as it went on. We hyped it up the whole time. Then
Well,
at the
I wouldn't say we hyped it up. I would say we were just like, yeah, this is a really good manual. I think what we did was that we just what do you call it, pointed out that it was a valuable read, but we weren't like shoving it into everyone's faces
no,
every 5 minutes, and
absolutely not.
that's what the hype train does all the time. I feel like
Yeah,
everywhere you turn, like it's
that's what's happening now.
whatever they're hyping up.
That's what's
No,
happening.
you definitely are right about that. So like I definitely feel like, and you know what I'm saying, a lot of people are not gonna feel me on this. But at the end of the day, bro, it's the shit that ain't got no hype behind it that like motherfuckers don't even really know it exists that be the most fire.
Hmm.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Well, I mean, like, look at what's some of the shit that is coming out now that you and I, Ray, have been fucking reading for like at least a couple years. ORV,
Yep,
Omniscient
I'm
Reader's
in
Viewpoint.
Reader's Viewpoint.
We've been
Yep.
reading that for years now. Now it's picking up a lot of steam. That's not to say when it came out and when it was early, it didn't have its own popularity. But we're talking about like standing in the spotlight of spotlights type of popularity. What we
Oh
got
no,
on
no, no,
mainstream right
no.
now. So
Absolutely not.
that,
That's what makes it great because it stood the test of time. Its growth was organic, so it's been gradually built up. Now when we look back at it, it's like, yeah, we've been there since the beginning. We can verify it, we can vouch for it, and now we can look to see who's being fanatical about it. Okay, he's just really blown away about it. That's cool, but for the most part, we've been there since the beginning. It had that build up. We
I'm
live
not
in it.
even worried about like I understand what you're saying. I'm not even worried about being at the beginning because I don't want to feel like or make it seem like we're gatekeeping or anything.
We
I
don't
just
really gatekeep.
it's more so like being there. It's like watching someone grow or watching something grow from the start to the end. And that's the whole thing, and then just being content with it, and then having to deal with like all of a sudden, like you were saying, the fanatical
Yeah,
actions of people who are just discovering it and are extremely excited about the whole
And I
content.
kind of wonder, should there be gatekeeping? Should we
No,
gatekeep?
no.
No
Because
gatekeeping, bro.
I mean,
Honestly, you
yeah.
gotta think, bro. You gotta think. And let's never forget this conversation. I know everybody hates this conversation, but when we were younger, anime was not this.
Mm-hmm.
Being being involved in this culture, especially as a person of color, bro, you stuck out like a sore fucking thumb.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And let's not forget, bro, you was either, if you really fuck with this, you was either a true weeb, and we know them weeb ass niggas, bro. We know them niggas. We know them niggas. Or you had to hide that shit, bro. Nobody knew you was watching DBZ, you know what I'm saying, every night on Toonami. Nobody knew that shit. Nobody
I
knew
guess
you was fucking with the hits, bro.
that shit that was probably like the way it was for y'all in America. Like for me, because I grew up in like I guess it was a kind of mixed neighborhood, but it was a lot of Italians,
Mm.
whatever, Europeans. Anyways, I remember going out into the fucking streets, or not the streets, but the playground, and there'd be kids playing Dragon Ball Z. Now, granted, for us, we didn't have, unless you had satellite, and not everyone had satellite, we didn't have all the American channels. So everyone that just watched the Canadian channels, Dragon Ball Z, a lot of the kids shows were actually anime shows. So I guess for us, it was kind of like everyone was introduced to it at a young age. It wasn't until high school that it was kind of oh, you guys are nerds. But we had a huge anime club, and it's only gotten bigger since. And I don't know, maybe it's just the cultural differences
I mean, I
between
could
the
definitely
three
agree with you
countries.
on that. I could definitely feel you on that, because like even normal things, like I know y'all, like, what I'm saying, because of y'all are just a big ass melting pot like we are, but what I'm saying,
Mhm.
you have, what I'm saying, it's a little bit more free, I guess would be the best way
It
to
was
put
a
it.
little like there would, of course, there's still be people who would bully you for it. Um, but I guess because we were there was a lot more exposure, like you're saying, to the whole melting pot of cultures. We had America bleeding in, everything from y'all, and then we had like the tiny little bit Canadian culture, and then like all the immigrants bringing their shit in. So there's already a lot of tolerance for the weird stuff that you kids would get into. Not that much, because I still remember like what do you call it? You'd still, like I was saying, you still get made fun of, and then like your parents are like, oh, you shouldn't watch this, it's demonic. Because I grew up with Catholic parents, and Catholic and black and African, that's like a fucking triple threat combo right there for
Yeah.
like
I
just
had
being the devil. So
Hey
so
man, never
that
forget that shit
shit.
was demonized, bro. That shit was demonized like a motherfucker, man. We
Exactly,
can have this conversation, bro. You
I
know
used to
we can. We've
have a
had this
magic
one before.
card deck. My mother, I had to watch my mother burn that whole thing because she found one of the fire spell cards had a picture of an old man on fire. It's like, see, it's demonic. I'm like, oh, come on.
Ooh,
That's just an
hey,
old man on
So
fire.
So she's burned something that's supposed to be demonic with fire. When
Yeah.
demons aren't afraid of fire. That's irony right there.
Man.
man, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it, bro. We can talk about it. As a kid, I had this Power Ranger watch, bro. I got it from a friend.
Mm-hmm.
Mom's took a black marker, and like it was like one of them flip joints. So like the top of it was like a holographic Power Ranger, like the Zords one joint, and then like on the
Mm-hmm.
other little flip, it was the Megazord.
Hmm.
Took a marker, bro, black joint forever and a day. I can remember the smell of the black marker. That's how real it is. It's one of those thick ones with the stripes on the pause for safety.
And
Damn.
oh,
That's trauma right there.
Yeah, I'm talking, took it, drew all over my shit, bro. The joint was black. I could only flip it up just to see the time, bro. That was it, bro. Oh, let's talk about it.
That's when you talk about parents doing evil to their kids, that's an example of it right there.
mm-hmm.
Like,
oh yeah,
that's pain. That's pain. And we're learning those lessons for those of us like that, have kids and or hang around kids, little goddamn fucking screensaver. Anyways, that have to deal with kids and whatever, like we learned some of that shit. And how to deal with them. But yeah, what do you call all my Yu-Gi-Oh cards, and I kept all my stuff safe. Like my parents didn't even know that I had all these fucking Digimon cards with like crazy ass names and all that stuff. So I never really worried about having to deal with that. But my mom was also going through some shit at the time, so she wasn't even paying attention to me. So I could have all that stuff. I could also stay out and fucking get my ass in trouble for stealing. So that was what was going on back there.
Hey man, what's your beef with Mills, man? My man says you
Ain't
don't
no
fuck with
beef.
him.
Ain't no
What do you
beef.
mean?
Nigga say y'all don't fuck with him.
What?
He said he can't get in the room, man. He said he can't get in the room, man.
What the fuck? Yes, I did. I fucking gave him permission. He's fucking on there.
Hold on, let me see something. Let me
Yo,
see
he's
something.
such. Why is he being a little bitch? Like, look at this shit.
Sensitive ass American bull.
This
Oh,
motherfucker.
Proof. Oh.
Like,
Damn, not the receipt though. Not the receipt. Don't do that.
Well, while y'all figure it out, let me let our guests know that there hasn't been much on the release this week for manga. It's been couple of breaks, and boy, these week-long breaks is crazy.
They really are. They really are.
Having to wait 2 weeks for the next Kagurabachi and Jujutsu Kaisen. Oh man, they've already said out in Twitter that these next couple of chapters from Jujutsu Kaisen are going to be wild. I can't wait.
Well, they got to finish up. They have to finish everything up, right?
Well, yeah, it's wrapping up, but it's like it's like the worst time to be cliffhanger right now because it's so good. Like I'm worried for my man Hikari, and there's no telling what's going to be happening next. Cause like you don't even read it, whatever, but and whatnot. But like there's a lot of good stuff that's happening. I don't want to spoil it.
Yeah, man. Don't drop no spoilers, man. Like I'm not reading it personally, but don't drop no spoilers, man.
I do my best not to.
Yeah, don't drop no spoilers.
We gotta talk about Northern Blade and the shit that we just realized with the it's not the is it the Moyong family?
Oh, the Moyong family. Yeah.
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 Okay.
Did not realize the Silent Knight guy was the brother of the Emperor.
Yeah, that was crazy. I didn't see that coming at all. That made it kind of predictable, but it was
hey yo, he better bring his ass in here now, man. Fuck that. Hey man.
That permission has been done since we started talking about it.
My man called you a whore. Fuck that, man.
I mean, I can't deny that I'm not a whore, so like he is technically correct.
This is how I know you a goddamn lie. I've been in the smoke session voice channel for like the past 2 hours. I could not see this channel until just now, like right when you sent me that message.
I told you he was gonna cuss your ass out, didn't I? I told you he was gonna cuss you out.
I honestly set those permissions like when you sent the first message. I switched everything over and clicked save changes.
Fucking
So
knew you did, you little bastard. I knew you did because I'm like,
no, the
I've been here
original
the
one.
whole
Hey,
time.
The
I
original
told
one.
you.
Uh,
I told you. I told you. I told you. I told you.
Yeah, when you're
Look,
like, I said, I
look.
know you saw my message, and I was like, what message? And I was like, oh, okay. So then we started talking about, oh, should we bring him in? That's when I fucking switched the permissions over. So I don't know about any time after that.
that was still very recently.
Yeah, but I did not see your Steam messages because I got Discord full up.
That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. But I was in the fucking smokers channel the whole time. So don't sit there and try to gaslight me, nigga.
I told you. Yeah, I told you it was gonna be on your ass, boy. I told you. I told you. Look, I'm telling you. I told your ass he was gonna get it on your ass, boy.
Oh, damn. Oh, yeah. Yeah. All right.
What
Yeah,
the fuck
everyone,
is
this
y'all
is we got cybersecurity specialist Matt Mills
talking?
here.
Don't tell them niggas about me.
You
Hey
can't just
yo,
fucking jump in the
hey
podcast
yo,
and
hey yo. Hey Mills, what's in your cup, bruh? What's in your cup, man?
You already know what I'm
Say
drinking.
less. Say less.
Oh shit.
Goodness.
Oh yeah, but fuck, I don't even know what we were talking about before now.
We were talking about this week's manga chapters that being released. Legend of the North Blade.
Right up. Right up.
Yep. Crazy. But now I wonder what's Jin gonna do now.
I'm personally not
Because
invested in any manhwa from this season. They're starting to feel recycled a little bit. Like I don't know if that makes sense, but
Explain more. What do you mean recycled?
it's like especially like a lot of the progression manhwas just like it's literally just like the same story with different characters at this point. That's what it feels like very strongly.
Yep. Yep. I can definitely feel that. There's a lot of like B class copycats of solo leveling since it finished, that's for sure.
yeah.
Um
That's kind of how I feel about Legend of the Northern Blade though. Like almost exactly how I feel about it.
Oh, okay.
hmm.
Wow. Well, we're big fans of Legend of the Northern Blade. Which
Hey yo. Hey yo.
yeah.
I got you, bro. Say less.
Okay. No, I want to finish it off, and then it would be good to do a comparison between the two and see like how many elements they share that are like extremely similar or the same. Because I really want to see where you're coming from with that.
All I'm gonna say is who does what's his name? Mulan remind you of? Who
Well,
does he
that's the thing
remind
with
you of?
every single Korean MC reminds me of the same Korean MC. Like the way they're drawn, especially with the new age art, they all look similar.
But
So
like not even like
No, man, they look
visually
like a
though, from
K-pop
like the
boy, man.
drawing, like
They
like
trying to sell
like
them Jones,
the
man.
character
Stop it.
aspects of him, like
the
the
character
character
aspects,
aspects of him. Who does he remind you of?
maybe I might have to go back and read it.
It's
Cause I don't think he really reminds me of Jin too much. Cause he's wearing
No,
all.
he doesn't remind you of Jin now. At least not to me anyway.
it's kind of like he's very similar to all of them. You know, real kind of stoic, like you know, can be a smartass here and there, stands on good morals, things like that. It's pretty much they're all similar in that aspect.
We need some more Gants. That's what we need.
No, we need more robots.
All right, so like I'm gonna break it down. Then I'm gonna break it down. Right, he's the last known survivor of a super secret martial art that nobody else knows. He's descended from some long line of like legendary heroes. His
Mhm.
father died when he was a child. Like,
I
Yeah.
mean, nigga, you talking about every MC
like,
there is, bro.
Right.
Stop
like,
it.
That's
like,
the
what are we
thing.
Stop
talking
it.
about? That's my point, though. It's like it's a recycle. Like,
I don't think for Solo Leveling, his father didn't die until I think he was an adult.
I'm not talking about solo leveling, though. I'm really talking about everything that's come out like after solo
Afterwards,
leveling.
okay.
Yeah.
Just okay. So you mean just the whole template of the stoic orphaned hero from the Lost Bloodline?
Yeah, that's like if you list like the top 5 currently like popular
Fuck,
manhwa, that
buddy from
describes all of them.
Mm-hmm.
what's
Okay.
that shit?
It
No,
describes all
Buddy
of
from
them.
Black
you're right.
Clover.
You're right on that.
Mhm.
I can't even argue.
You right, definitely like Buddy from Black Clover. Now that I'm sitting here putting it together.
It's just
Yep.
it's just like I said, it's like this whole thing about fucking legends hidden in a village or whatever the fuck with some long lineage, knowing some secret martial art and shit. Like it's like I said, it's recycled. It just feels like we're getting told the same. It's like how can I put it? It's like actually, it's like a lot. Nah, that's taking too deep. I'm not gonna go in that. Never mind. But anyway, it's the same character though. It's just the same character told in a different story, and even the stories aren't even all that different. Like if you're gonna give us the same character, I feel like at the very least you can give me a different story with that character, but they're giving you the same character and the same story in
It's
just a
like playing
different setting.
Starfield.
I feel you.
Yeah, basically,
Hey, bro,
yeah.
stop it, stop it, stop it,
It
stop it.
is though. It is like because the whole story behind Starfield is like you beat the game and then you go to a new reality or some shit. So it's like it's the same story in a different reality. Like
Yeah.
Slight differences depending on what reality you go to.
I
Oh
mean,
shit.
honestly, just call it what it is, bro. Fallout 4 in space, bro. Call it what it is, bro.
it's
It's
not
not
Fallout 4
even.
in space though.
Bro, it's
No,
Fallout
I
4 in
feel like
space,
that's
bro.
disrespectful to Fallout 4.
It's Fallout. It's a Fallout 4 modern
It's
space,
not.
bro. That's
It's
it,
like
bro. And I love
it's
Fallout 4, bro.
I
I
get what you're
love
saying
Fallout
because of
4.
the base build and shit, but like I think Fallout 4 was a much better game, like much better game.
It was when it wasn't glitchy, when it ran right.
Oh yeah, after they finished like fixing it, Fallout 4 was
Everything.
a much better game. But the reason Fallout, but like it's the reason Fallout 4 is a better game because it's drawing on the history of Fallout. There's like so much lore from Fallout they was able to put into the game that like made it better, if that made sense.
Yeah.
Starfield doesn't have the lore. Like if Starfield actually was Fallout 5, it would immediately make it a better game. Immediately. Just from being able to draw on the Fallout lore and backstory. This Starfield shit, bro, like it did make sense. Nobody understood the character, not like nobody understood the story. The characters were like super shallow, like
It's very yeah. The characters are the whole story is very disjointed. It's like
yeah. And
it
it's like that
goes and
because
ends.
it's because they can't draw on the history of like a previous lore to build off of.
They couldn't just hire like a bunch of writers to come up with the. Oh wait, the CEOs would fucking cut out 90% of it anyways.
I
Nah.
think I
So
think
I got
ultimately
one for
their
you with that.
problem is like that they weren't used their skills at writing a new story deteriorated a little bit and they
Mhm.
thought they could and like it shows that they don't know how to do that shit no more. Like you gotta get some, you gotta get some new room and some new heads in that writer's room because
Mhm.
like the niggas you got now, they only know how to write Fallout. They only know how to write fucking Elder Scrolls. That's it. And both of those games have hella history they could draw back on to like fill in the gaps. Like Starfield was not a fully fleshed out story. Like I said, there's gaps. Like you said, it was super disjointed. And don't even get me started on the whole fucking locked squares. Like I don't even like I don't know what the fuck how they thought that nobody would complain about that.
The cells.
Yeah, so like
Yeah.
so like basically how the game map works is you would
Oh my
load in a
god.
cell of the map, and that's like your playing area. But like the issue is that you can go up to the walls of that cell, and it would stop you because that the next cell hadn't been loaded in. It only loaded in one cell at the time. Like I can understand like not making it truly open world, but the decision to only load in one cell at a time was stupid. They could have found a better way to do this. They could load in a small radius and then surrounding spaces get fucking like loaded in the background or something. Like there were better ways to do this. They could have used a prediction algorithm to like try and guess to see what spells the character might want to go in next. Like there were better ways to do this than to lock you in a cell. Cause like because the problem is they promised a fully open world game and it wasn't open world at all. Like you have to load
So,
different
so,
cells.
so, so, so hold up, so hold up, so hold up,
Literally
so hold
the
up, so hold up. I got
definition.
you, bro.
That's
I got
literally
you,
the
bro. I got
definition
you,
of
bro.
not open world. Like words mean things.
So correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure as y'all know, I'm a Team Xbox member. Xbox Series S all day, every day. I'm going to preach for it. But I do believe Starfield is available on the Series S. And as you know, the Series S is not.
They ain't got the juice. I get it. That they
It
shouldn't have
don't.
made it
It
available
don't.
on it
It
then. That
don't.
sounds like a them problem, to tell you the truth. Like I don't
You know what
know.
I'm saying? But
I
I
got a
do feel
PC. I
like
don't like to like
I
that
got you.
sounds like
And I
a them problem.
definitely feel like Starfield could have been a lot better than what it was.
Someone said
Starfield could have been a
it got better,
lot better.
at 600 hours. Someone's
All
been
I'm
playing
saying
600 hours.
and the reason I don't like your argument is because it's proved that a game can be successful without, you know what I'm saying, catering to the peasants is how I'll call them. Because look at Cyberpunk. Cyberpunk said you last console niggas is fucked. Like I'm gonna release it for y'all, but I'll make no promises to how that bitch run. And they told them niggas they was on their own.
Hey,
Like,
bro,
Yep.
bro, I
I'm
don't
not
even want
mad
to have
at.
that conversation, bro, because I definitely,
Of course, then they got
you know what
sued.
I'm saying, bro?
Like
That junk was terrible,
then they got sued.
terrible.
It was terrible for last gen niggas. And I don't even the whole lawsuit around Cyberpunk was like crazy to me. How you PS4 niggas mad at them? They told you it was made for next generation consoles. So if you go take your money and buy a game meant for the next gen console on your previous gen console and then shocked by your terrible performance, I don't know what the fuck to tell you, my nigga. What was the expectation?
Big dog, they
They
not ready
told
to
you what
have
the
that
shit was for, my
conversation, big
nigga.
dog.
I think
Big
I
dog,
think
they not ready to have that
CD
conversation, big
Project Red
dog.
is just they some nice guys, you know what I'm saying? So like I get it, they a bunch of nice dudes, but I would have told them PS4 niggas to eat a dick. Like
Yeah.
for real. Like for fuck no, you niggas can't get your money back. You knew what the fuck you was buying when you bought
Uh,
it.
Stop it. You
Like
gonna make the fanboys angry, bro. Stop it.
I don't care, bro. Like I have a
They not ready to have that
PS5.
conversation, bro.
I have
Let's
a
be serious.
PS5, so like I don't know what to tell you. Like like
If you haven't upgraded your system or console to play the games that are meant for that, and you're trying to play it on your older device, and it conks out or looks like shit, that's not on the game developers or the company. That's on you for not upgrading your system. Like, end the story.
especially when they warned you, my nigga. Like they warned you. So if you went and took your money and bought that shit after they warned you, how you blame them? That was your bad decision. If I had a PS4, so like when Cyberpunk came out, if I was playing on the base PS4 and I didn't have like a Pro or a PS5, I wouldn't have bought the fucking game.
There we
I
go.
Come
wouldn't
on,
have.
bro. You know that joint sounded like a Boeing 747 taking off,
I
bro.
promise you, I wouldn't have. Like, if I had a base PS4 when that shit came out, I wouldn't have bought the game. Cause like, I knew it would have been a terrible fucking experience. Like, so like, even the whole outrage behind that shit was crazy to me.
I feel like a lot of it is too people don't realize the actual capabilities of like their console versus the requirements.
It ain't it. It's
Games.
entitlement. It's entitlement. Everyone felt they should have been entitled to the game, even if they didn't have a system compatible to play it. They're saying I deserve to have this experience even with my shitty PS4. And what CD Projekt Red should have said, no the fuck you don't. Upgrade and go about their day. But honestly, the whole reason it was even released on last gen console is because some rich ass executives wanted to increase the applicable market. But it's like
Mhm.
and like this is something I run into like in my like professional life as well, where it's like sales niggas don't give a fuck. They think it's worth it to make the sale, even if you know the experience will be terrible. It's like
Yeah.
even if you know this customer is a bad fit for your product, sales niggas try to sell it to them anyway, and because some niggas is greedy. But like, I feel like they never take into account the damage to your reputation it might cause because that their decision to fucking make the game available to like PS4s and base Xboxes and shit like that ended up costing them more money than it made. So it's like they would have returned a bigger profit on the game if they had just chosen not to sell it to fucking lower like the previous gen consoles.
But they saw a bigger profit doing that, and I think that's what they
They
were
thought
chasing.
they
Like
thought
you said,
they thought
greed.
that the profit that they would get from opening it up to those PS4 markets was worth it. And they didn't take into account the damage that them niggas complaining would cause. So like
Hmm.
I said, if they had never fucking opened it up to that market, I bet they would have made a bigger profit. Because they
Yep.
had to spend
Yep.
so much money on those refunds. They had to spend even more money on fixing the game to scale everything down to be played on those base systems. Like they spent so much money having to like address the complaints in the first place that they lost more money than they made.
Mm.
And they
Well,
could have
don't
just
they start
they
breaking
could
even
have
like a year after or something?
I actually don't know when they eventually broke even or even if they did. I'm pretty
Yeah, I
sure
was
they
about to say,
did,
I
but
don't believe they have
I'm
broken
pretty sure
even.
they
I
did.
think
I don't think I'm pretty sure the game was still ultimately a success, right? Because like even in official like in an official like capacity, the amount of money they spent on the refunds and everything, they probably don't even publicize that math. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't like to be completely honest with you because it only makes you look bad. Nothing about that makes you look good. So why would you even put those numbers out?
Makes sense.
yeah.
Makes sense.
It didn't take long for it to break even, apparently, but they did drop in stock, so that hurt. That hurt them in the end.
That's what I'm saying. Like I'm curious to see like what the project because the finance niggas did the math already, right?
Hmm.
I'm curious to see what was the projected market, what was the projected income from marketing the game to the previous generation consoles versus how much they spent on fixing it. From the refunds and the dev time, scaling the game down and everything like that. Like how much money did all of that combined cost them versus how much money they made from those fucking like I said, previous gen systems. I'm willing to bet they lost more money than they made. I'm willing to bet. At least I'm talking specifically for the lower market though. I'm willing to
No, I
bet they
hear
lost
you.
more money than they made.
Mm.
I get what you're saying. I do, and
Remember they took it
yeah.
off of the PlayStation Store for like a year or some shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
It, it didn't come back on the PlayStation Store till this summer, I think. So like,
It cost them 120 million for the patches and the DLC, and
and how
then
much did the refunds cost?
that we're not even at the refunds yet. Fuck.
But you got to figure that money they lost on the DLC. That means that those two DLCs were supposed to be paid DLCs.
Nah, it wasn't. Because the first DLC was just like patching the game, so fucking
No, no,
PS4
no. So
niggas could
not
play
that
it.
one. But
1.2 million for refunds.
Hmm. So like, so what?
51.2 million, yeah.
Rounding up, it took them what 200. They lost 200 million on fucking just being able to sell the game to the fucking lower market consoles. And like I said, I'm curious about how much they made.
well, let's see. That
Let's see.
generation, all their games are what, $60, $65?
Yeah.
Like even hell, let's say you bought the collector's edition. What one? Let's say 180 a jump on the humble. That was probably that plus your middle ground. Yeah, bro. You probably yeah.
Let's see, how much money in total
They
did
won't give exactly how much they lost because they keep comparing it against the company's overall performance.
Ooh, that mean that hit their pockets. They hit their pockets. That's what that mean. That's what that mean. They hit them pockets. Them pockets got touched, bro. Fuck everything else, because They not gonna drop that number if it was a little, if it was a lot higher than what they expected.
so the game made 222 million in revenue, and they had to pay 200 million in fixing the game plus the refunds.
That's
In total,
wild.
when did this come out? In total, as of March of 2023, they had only made not actually only that's not I can't say only, but in fucking as of March they made 20 million no $81 million in profit.
Ooh,
And they would have made how much more if they didn't fuck it all up?
That's all I'm
ooh,
saying. That's all I'm saying.
ooh.
And out of that 81 million in profit, how much of that 81 million profit came from PS4 and Xbox X sales?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because them last gen jump.
Let me see if we can get them numbers. Let's see.
Oh, who the fuck is this?
It's Ty. Ty has
Mm,
popped in and he's
there you
gone. Oh shit.
Oh man,
Wow.
that's funny as fuck.
Our listeners are getting a real treat today.
That's true. We got another like 10 minutes to go.
Okay, so the math, I went and got the math for you niggas, right? So
Hey,
Mhm.
it said, damn, actually, that's kind of crazy. It said, yeah, that is wow. Oh, so the math is 45% of the total revenue was from PS4 and Xbox One sales.
okay.
Ooh, that's pockets. Ooh.
So out of the total revenue was what did we say it was again?
But didn't you say the
Okay,
total
here it is. The
revenue?
total
81,
revenue was 22 million, right?
Mm-hmm.
222 million, sorry.
322 million, you say?
222.
Nah,
222
22.
million. So they
Like,
made 106 million from so I was right. So like they made 106 million from the PS4 and Xbox One sales and they spent 200 million on fixing it. So they would have earned an extra $100 million in profit by just not selling it to them niggas in the first place.
wow.
That's fucking hilarious.
Hey man, they tapped them pockets. Man, run up on them like Debo. Real quick.
So whatever marketing nigga came and forced them to sell it to the PS4 and Xbox One
He's
niggas, that nigga need to get slapped upside his head.
You think they fired that nigga? I think they
They need
fired
to
that nigga.
like I think they might have fired that nigga too.
I'm
I
about to
would
say,
have
bro, I think they fired that nigga, bro.
cause yeah, after all the drama and everything came out, I would have cause like I don't know if y'all remember the drama, but
it was a lot.
the devs had told them that they don't think it's going to be successful running on last gen systems, and the execs made them sell it anyway. but the devs told them no. And so like they even had studies and performance projections showing that it would not like the troubles with the fucking like previous gen consoles and shit.
Yeah.
They knew about those problems ahead of time and sold it to them. That's why the fucking that's why they got sued in the first place and had to do the refund. Because
Like, but
it
let me ask
came
you
out.
this though,
Somebody
bro.
leaked somebody leaked the emails and was like, them niggas knew and did it
Let me
anyway.
ask you this though, bro. Would you say that it was fan service? Because remember, the game was originally supposed to come up on that generation of consoles. That E3 where Cyberpunk was the headline, bro. And
But
they knew back then
when they
that
got
game
pushed
wasn't. It
back,
didn't.
when that bitch got pushed back a year, they should have put them last console fucking dreams to rest, my nigga. Like I said, because the devs told them they had numbers, they had statistics, they knew exactly what percent of degraded performance it would have. Like they knew all of that beforehand and sold it to them niggas anyway. And then look them niggas dead in their face and say, yeah, your PS4 can play it. At 28 frames per second, you'll be fine. And look them niggas in their face and lied.
Not
It's
28
wild.
though, man. Not 28 though.
Look,
Not
so
28.
yo, and some niggas was like, some PS4 niggas was like, yo, we don't even get 28, we getting like 16. So like,
Oh my god.
the
Well
shit was
deserved.
terrible. They
Well
they
deserved.
they was like, if the gunfight had more than 3 niggas, you was getting single digit frames, my nigga.
Oh
Like,
my
It's
god.
fucked.
it was terrible. And them niggas knew the whole time. They knew the whole time. They
And
knew the whole time.
I knew there was something fucked up when I had, what do you call it, heard about the game. Because I was like, I don't got PS5, but they're saying that you can play it on PS4. That doesn't sound like good news.
Yeah, telling niggas that you could play it on the base model PS4 was fucked up because they knew they couldn't. I played it on the PS Pro and then the PS5, and like I said, it was great. Of course, when I replayed it on my PC, it looked even greater, but like still, like, and honestly, even if you played it on the PS4 Pro, it was certain parts where it was taxing that motherfucker. Like you know what I'm saying? That motherfucker, the Pro was keeping up like a champ, but like it was taxing that motherfucker. It was putting that bitch through his paces. So I could only imagine the shit the base PS4 niggas was experiencing.
Got some jet turbines going off.
I'm telling you, bro, it's a whole bone. It's a bone super max.
They said
It's
it
one of
was
them big
breaking
bitches,
niggas
bro.
shit and everything. Like, imagine
And
playing
and
the
you
game
know
and your
that
stand going, "I'ma holler at you later, boss."
half them niggas fans too were what do you call it, full of dust,
Yeah.
dirt, or just pressed up right against the wall.
My man said that joint sound like all air conditioning unit. Stop it.
Yep.
Stop it. Look, man. I mean, honestly, I haven't picked it back up, and I probably won't pick it back up just because the game left that much of a bad taste in my mouth.
It's fire though, bro. I think you should pick it up. It's fire. If you have a system that can play it, it's fire.
I mean, I'm
It's
Series X,
fire.
baby. Yeah, I could play it.
Even
It's just
especially with the new DLC or whatever they came out, yo, it's the storyline and everything fire. It's
mm,
it's a it's a dope experience. It's a dope experience.
I mean, you know what? I'm gonna pick it back up. I'm gonna see how it do. It's just it left that much of a bad taste in my mouth, bro. I just, eeh. Like, just know I definitely like. Don't get me wrong. I'm looking forward to The Witcher. I think it's the House of the Lynx. I think that's what it is now.
Oh, they got a new
Like,
Witcher game coming out.
yeah, no trailer, just like a random. I want to say I was looking at a Game Informer. Don't We're not gonna talk about that. But yeah, it was just a full page, just The Witcher 4. I want to say it's House of the Link.
Fair enough. Okay, but that's pretty much it for the podcast today. I guess I'd like to thank our guests for jumping in, Matt and Ryan.
You're welcome for my presence.
Yeah, definitely. Looking forward to having you guys on at later episodes. And other than that, thanks to the listeners for listening, and we'll talk to you later.
Take care, everybody.